I like the way that you promote personal development and business. It's incorporated. And where do we, as like Muslim organisations, where do we need to try harder? Where are we failing? How can we improve ourselves to grow?
It's a good question. I think one of the reasons why they're linked is because an organisation is just a set of people coming together for a defined objective. So in essence, you've got the objective and the people. So if the people have major problems or major issues, then the organisation is weaker. But if the people are stronger and they're together and they're unified on that objective, then you'll find that they're actually a much better organisation. And so for Muslim organisations, I think we suffer from all the kind of things that normal organisations suffer for. I've worked for companies which were worth billions of dollars, and they still have issues as well. But I think with the Muslim community, we're slightly behind in certain things, like leadership, like management, looking after our people. I think you hear a lot of complaints in our community about that. And so I think there's a lot of work we can do in terms of appreciating our people, especially volunteers. You know, there's people who give their time, their life for the sake of Allah, just to go and help someone else with a cause. And those are the people that we should be treating in the best way.
So with Life Digital, and going back to helping people and inspiring people to do things and start maybe a small business or whatever, if someone had a business like tomorrow and they approached you, what kind of processes do you have to get them started?
Sure. So the way we work is that we try and help anyone. So we've got this policy where any Muslim comes to us, we will basically speak to him and try and add as much value as we can. Right. And the reason we do that is because we believe that by giving to others, you get much more. Like, the reason I've been volunteering all these years is because I've found every time I gave for the sake of Allah, I always got back more. Yes. You know, some of the best friends I ever made was through that. The experience I got through that. I got married because of that. All the kind of good things that happened in my life were from giving, alhamdulillah. So what we try and do is that anyone who comes to us, it doesn't matter if they're a large firm, they can't, or they're a small one that can't afford us or anything, we try and speak to them, we try and offer them advice for the sake of Allah. And then we just kind of help them if they're at the right level. We've got training. So, for example, if someone wants to go to muslimceo.com, they could actually watch free training all about how growth works, how marketing works, things like that. So we want to try and help people even if they're not relevant for us, because we want the Muslim community to flourish. And this is why I was so happy at seeing Sadiq, because he's like 23, he's confident, he's starting out. I'm like, this is how all the Muslims should be. We should have Muslims who are out there and empowered and confident.